You had a question a couple weeks ago at your trivia about Red Baron.
Yeah.
The only reason I knew the answer to that question
tell me it was Three
because
Amigos.
was specifically because of Red Baron Pizza.
Nah.
I swear to God.
Olen von Richthofen?
Yeah, because I just happened to...
Frederick von Richthofen?
I went through a period of my life where I was like buying a lot of Red Baron pizza because it was like on sale for like 2 months at Ralph's for like $2.79.
You are fat.
And so I would fucking buy that shit all the time, and like I would just sit there waiting for my fucking pizza to cook.
So wait, and you would just look up what is the Red Baron?
And they have the information about the Red Baron himself on the fucking pizza box,
dude.
So I read it.
That's true.
I read it a couple times, and it just stuck with me. And so when you asked that question, I was like, I'm just literally, an image popped in my head of reading the Red Baron pizza box.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, oh my God, this is Red Baron. So the only reason why I fucking knew the answer to that trivia question is because I'm a fat fuck and I ate a lot of pizza.
You're listening to Backyard Hang with Ryan Patrick and Tim Burkowski.
Welcome to Backyard Hang.
We're back for episode, was this episode 10?
I think this is 9.
9.
Yeah.
Niner. There's a
Oh
niner
God,
in there.
we're almost at double digits, dude.
I know, it feels good. We just released our first.
Oh shit, that's right.
Didn't we just do that?
We did. Yeah,
I think we did that.
It's all a dream.
Did I just blow somebody's spot up?
Yeah.
Did we not really release it?
No, we definitely released it, and I think like 7 people listened.
Yeah, man, that's 7 more. Well, including us 2, so 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever, man. We're just getting it started. We're kicking it off.
It's a slow roll.
It's
So
got to
we're gonna-
halt and catch fire.
Yeah. We're building our house one brick at a time.
That's right.
One fan at a time.
That's right. But you know what? It's quality foundation. It's not some shit Mexican foundation.
You know what? I think it's more like Haiti, like
Gonna get blown over by a hurricane any day now.
yeah. Oh my God. So check fraud, dude. I was asking you about how I can commit check fraud.
Yeah, it's super simple.
Yeah, so back in the day, my family member
For you 7 people out there that were worried about hearing the names.
my family member, because we grew up super poor, and you would write a check at the grocery store, buy a bunch of groceries, get $100 cash back with nothing in your bank account.
Yes.
And then it would take 3-4 days for the check to clear, and then by that time you get paid from your job or whatever, your fucking welfare check comes in.
Yeah, it's called EBT now. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And then you'd be all good. But so I'm thinking, I literally spent the last $10 I have on the 12-pack I just bought.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the best.
Hilarious though. I roll up to
Were you sweating about it? Were you like
a little bit, because check this out. I went up to the register, and it was $8.99. And I was like, "Oh, perfect! I have fucking $10 cash." Roll up after tax CRV $10.31.
Ooh.
So I have a PayPal debit card, so it's like sometimes it'll like you can cheat it a little bit, and it'll just end up taking it out of your account a few days later. But I was so insufficient that
You're
it would do it.
31 cents delinquent.
So what I had to end up doing was I charged $1 to one of my fucking cards and then paid $10 cash.
I love that you did that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you split it up.
I did.
Because don't they also charge you like a 30-cent fee when you run a debit card? Like
No,
not
not at grocery stores.
No, not at grocery stores. I don't know. I haven't been to a grocery store for actual food or something like that in a long time.
Dude, I felt like such a fucking scumbag.
I know you've got to feel like you got to hit bottom, brother.
Yeah, I'm
Sometimes
there.
you gotta hit
Dude.
bottom.
I'm there.
Well, it's not like you're not getting paid in like a couple of hours.
Yeah. So, but and also it's like I'm not at rock bottom because I still have an apartment. I have fucking food in my pantry. I'm drinking a 12-pack of beer.
Yeah.
Like I'm not rock bottom.
Right.
I'm just broke.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of me too. Kind of. It's been an interesting couple of weeks after my trip to Seattle. I just spent so much money. I don't realize how much I spend on Ubers and beer and stuff like that. It's getting to be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I had a hard time today. Like, I had to go to FedEx to print some stuff up, and I went to go print it all out, and I had cash on me. Like, I always have cash because I get paid cash from the bar that I work at, but I very rarely take that and put it into my bank account. So it's like in my checking account, I've always got like $30 in there, $40, whatever. But I've got like 1,000 sitting in my house. Like I just haven't put it in there. And I went up and I was trying to like pay for these printouts, and it was like $10. It was like, your card is not going through. No. And I was like, shit, I forgot to put cash into my bank account. Fuck. So I had to take a $20 bill and get a FedEx gift card, pay them $20, get a FedEx gift card, and use that gift card to print out everything that I needed to print out. On top of the fact that it took the combined efforts of 6 FedEx staffers to figure out how to get my stuff printed out in the first place. And I was so frustrated about it.
Also, that parking lot is fucking terrible.
Dude, other than when I was in Bahrain in the Middle East, California has the worst parking lots and parking spots on the planet. Dude. They're all tiny. Yeah. They're so small.
And it's like one way, and you gotta and then people try to go the other way, and it's fucking awful, dude.
It is. It's the worst. And then like I don't drive, so it's not really an issue for me per se. But I understand the struggle for you driving folk out there.
You know what, Tim? We have shitty parking lots, and Michigan doesn't have water. They don't have clean drinking water. But you know what? That's their...
Oh, God, I love where you went right there.
That's their problem, not ours.
Yeah, I live in my own little bubble, so if you're not in San Diego or in where my family is, then you don't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. If it not my chair, not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to worry about that.
Could you imagine not having clean drinking water for 2 years though? It's literally going on 2 years.
Oh, I know. I got kind of weirded out. I was watching one of those like Facebook like what if videos, like what if the oceans drained, or like what if we didn't have clean drinking water? It's like, what if all the oceans drained? It was like 73% of the earth is water, right? Is ocean, right? And it was like within 4 days, people throughout the world would either die of dehydration, or within a week the people would die of dehydration.
No shit.
Without the oceans. Wow. I was like, dude, what if I didn't have, like, I have a gallon of water by my bed at all times, and sometimes I dump it out because it's not fresh enough. I'm like in the Three Amigos, if you've ever seen that. Where they pass the canteen, 2 of them have sand in it, one's got Dusty's got water in his, and he's just dumping it all. He just throws it on the desert. It's like, yes, take that, peasants.
Dude, what's funny is that when there's like natural disasters or fucking giant hurricanes that destroy a bunch of shit, or like terrorist attacks, it's super easy to ignore it when it's not in the US, or it's it's not in your country. And then since this shit in fucking Michigan, it's also really easy to ignore it when it's not in your state.
No, it really is. It really is. We're very compartmentalized in our living situation, like, and where we are in our social normalities, I guess.
I think it would literally take it would have to happen in my city for me to fucking really like care.
Well, and that's and that says a lot about the state of like an American culture. I'm not saying that's every person in the United States. I know there are good people out there unlike us, but yeah, like think about when you hear things, you see the things that happen in France when the guy like plows through people, like the terrorist attacks in London and terrorist attacks all over the world. You're like, man, that is horrible. I can't believe that's not happening here. But it is. But we're doing it to ourselves. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, other than like the Boston Marathon bombing, or other than 9/11. I know we're taboo, don't talk about 9/11, but like with the school shootings it's and with the gun stuff, and with what happened in Richmond and what's going on in our culture right now, and I'd not say our culture, but in our country, it's very easy to just be like, oh shit, that happened. Let's be upset about it for a little while, and then we'll forget about it, which is horrible. A horrible, horrible way of thinking. Because you don't see people in like France or Germany or even Canada having like USA Strong on their Facebook or anything like that. Like, that's the United States thing, and it's dumb. Like we have problems we need to address within our psyche, I guess.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like there's people who I don't think that anybody really cares. Like it's like if it doesn't affect you or your immediate family or friends, there's everyone will pretend to care and do like Boston Strong, fucking
sure,
Paris Strong.
I understand that.
And then it's like, do you really though? Do you really care? It's like it's like when an actor dies, it's like, oh, that sucks. But does it really affect you? No.
Well, you forget about it.
Yeah, you forget about it within
which is
2 days.
completely which is why we build monuments to things. Yeah. So we don't forget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's why we do things like that. And to say that I think that people don't necessarily care, I just think that people don't care long enough to do anything about it.
Yeah.
People will want to talk shit and talk all that like, oh yeah, we have to have reform. Well, reform only does so much. Like you have to be an active person within your community to stop things like this.
There's a buzz.
I don't know why there's a buzz.
Is your phone on
No way, dude. Airplane mode for sure.
Airplane mode?
Man, way to ruin a good thing.
Holy
buzz.
shit.
Damn.
I
don't know.
Let's finish this thought and then we'll take a pause break.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, though, is that people will say they care, but they don't care enough to change anything or do anything about anything.
Well, yeah, and
some people do.
Let me ask you this though. Like, let me pose this question to you. Like, instead of only having $10 to your name today, if you had, let's say, $100 million in the bank, and there was a cause, like, would you do something about it, or like, if you had the means to donate or to help or to do something to help prevent that in a financial means? Even if it's to give like an organization money to help stop things like this, like would you do something like that?
I would. I'll never give money to like charities and organizations because so many of them come out as corrupt. The fucking CEOs taking like a $3 million check every year. And it's like, I mean, like the fucking. That's the thing is about the breast cancer was Susan G. Komen.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I think the top person who runs that, she gets like a fucking $7-8 million check every year,
Yeah.
And I mean, here's the thing though, is that she's making a shitload of money off of this organization. However, it is bringing a lot of fucking awareness to breast cancer that it never didn't exist before.
That is something I don't agree with.
So no, but it now more than ever are people, worried and checking themselves for breast cancer in a way that they weren't before this organization existed.
Oh, okay, that I get. That I understand.
So that's what I'm saying is there's a good and bad. She's evil. She's taking fucking millions. She's making money off of this disease, off of cancer. However, she's spreading a lot of fucking awareness, and a lot of people are getting preventative, taking preventative measures and surviving breast cancer more than ever.
Okay.
So is it worth it? Like,
well, and that's what I was just going to ask you. Do you think that somebody that has that level of that is a hell of a responsibility?
Yeah.
To run a big time organization like that. And to put together, the Susan G. Komen walks and to help save lives potentially, what is somebody that's that good at what they do? What is there a cost?
What's their value? What's their value?
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Do you pay her like a teacher? Do you pay her like a local representative?
I mean, to me, in my mind, it's like okay, like no more than $100,000.
Yeah, what, why?
Exactly, but
why?
You're
like,
right,
where are you
right.
getting that number from?
I'm just making it up.
Yeah, like, like I don't know that that's like, I don't know that that's very fair because I think, and I understand your side of it, but I don't think that somebody that's creating that kind of awareness should be just given willy-nilly.
But
paycheck.
the argument is that she could instead of taking $7 million a year, which by the way that's an approximation. I don't know, but I think it's around there. She could take let's say $500,000 and then dump the rest of that like $6 million, $7 million back into cancer research.
Oh, absolutely.
Rather than make a fucking millions and million dollars profit off of this organization.
Absolutely. And those foundations help a lot of people. Do I think all of the money goes to cancer research? Does I think it all goes to their patients and goes to hospitals and donations? Absolutely
not.
I'm not that
3%.
naive. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, which is a damn shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pause. Let's figure out what this.
Let's figure out this.
Are we done
noise.
talking about awful?
Well, we can
charities?
always come back. We can always come back to it, but we can also edit this stuff out.
Yeah, we will.
So,
All right, pause.
All right,
hold on.
Yeah.
And we're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty there.
We had to switch out a cable there.
Yeah, we don't want you guys to hear it buzzing.
Yeah.
I know. That
sounds like a vibrator.
Oh, my God. Love where our conversation went from that little pause break back to being stupid frat boys.
We're talking about, of course, dude. Also, I like how we have the fucking 12-pack just like sitting between us.
I know.
Are we trying to kill this in the next 45 minutes?
Well, I mean, I got to work in an hour, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
but that's more fun work. That's not.
Yeah.
I can do that drunk.
Yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
trivia. It's not like work. I mean, I know you know what though.
Way to minimize what I do.
No. I was gonna say the actual work that you do for it is done previous to actual hosting it.
Yeah. Now I just got to be an idiot around 60 people.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's be honest. It's not 60.
Oh yeah, we get to average about 50 to 60 people.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we get a full bar, and we have about 10 teams, about 5 to 6 per team.
Damn, dude. Why am I trying to fucking shit on you right now?
I don't know.
I'm trying to diminish your worth.
I know. I'm already not having a great week, so thank you very much.
I'm just here to fucking...
my social life and my mental state has been a little off this week, so... thanks a lot. I'm going to go... the Coronado Bridge isn't far from here, is it?
No. Well, you can just go down the fucking bridge in Hillcrest.
No,
jump in front of traffic.
No, I don't want to get hit by a car. I don't want my body to be found.
No?
No, I just want to go right underneath.
Did you know that a lot more people jump off the Coronado Bridge than you would think?
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Because news stations and newspapers won't report.
Oh, they won't report
They won't report on suicides because they don't want copycats.
That's right.
The only time you'll ever hear of a suicide reporting is usually if it's a murder-suicide.
Oh,
so if somebody kills their wife and then kills themselves,
yeah.
That's the only time you'll ever hear
I like how you automatically went to a guy doing a murder-suicide.
Oh, because
it's 2018, man. A woman can kill herself and her husband, too.
Dude, statistically, it's less than 1%, I think.
Of what?
Of comparing the amount of men who kill women to women who kill men. It's like astronomically, men kill way more than women.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why women's life expectancy is longer.
And do I have any facts to back that up?
I don't care.
Absolutely not.
I don't care.
I read something once, like 6 years ago, so we're just gonna believe that's true and accurate still.
Great, and please, if you are feeling that way, please call a hotline. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill anybody. Please do.
And
not.
you know what? If you feel like killing a bunch of people, kill yourself first.
Yeah, and just to see what it's like.
Just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
What if death is the answer, though, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was watching another thing that I saw. It was like, what if like one of those stoner thoughts? I was like, what if you die? You know how people say I saw the light, and that's just you going straight to like being born again, and you're crying because you are remembering all of your memories, and then once you start growing up, you forget them all.
Oh my god!
Like how deep thoughts is that,
Holy
dude?
Shit.
That's nuts, right? That's some existential shit right there.
Do you want to fucking kill yourself with me?
No, I don't. No, thanks. No, I don't. I might not. I might not like who I am, but I enjoy my life very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, what if there's no pizza afterwards? You know, like what if I can't get pizza?
What
when
if
I'm
you
dead?
reincarnate into a fucking, or what if like you jump to a parallel universe and you start over essentially, and this parallel universe doesn't have pizza or beer?
And I know what pizza and beer are. Like I keep my memory of those.
You keep your memory, yeah.
I keep killing myself until I go to the one that has it.
Fuck. Or you could just invent it. And be a millionaire.
Dude, no, I couldn't do that. Like, I couldn't even go back in time and make money off of anything. Like, I would have to, like, take a lottery ticket back, like, last week. This is the ticket, and then go rebuy it. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you how cars work. Like, it'd be like, oh, yeah, what is it, late 1800s? Like, some guy's inventing the Model T. It'd be like, shit, I missed out on that, man. I knew about it, but I missed out because I didn't know how to invest into it.
But, dude, you could go back in time and be a fucking sick craft cocktail.
Yeah, I could. And if that's my dreams of going back in time to be a sick craft cocktail bartender, I've really not. I have no need to go back.
Or
in time.
We could both go back in time and create the first podcast ever.
Oh, that would
and
be.
And then we would just corner the market.
I know. And you want to know the weird thing about that is, if we did do that, Still, only 7 people would listen.
Well, you know what's funny is because that's pretty accurate because podcasts were like no one listened to podcasts until
till like 10 years ago.
I would say 10. I would say almost 5 years ago is when people started really making money off of it and getting fucking famous off of it.
Yeah.
About 10 years ago, I think. Obviously, it's been around. I think people have been recording podcasts as long as the internet's been around. However, doing like they would call them like radio shows on the internet, like internet radio shows.
Right.
But as far as like iTunes podcasting, like being able to have the iTunes app, so you can download podcasts. Yeah, it's only been around for I don't know less than 10 years. So
I think if I could go back in time, like the one thing I would want to like go back and tell my old self to be like, because I wouldn't want anything really to change in my life. The butterfly effect, all that shit.
Yeah.
If that's a true thing, but like I would go back and be like, look, in whatever year it was, 2005, invest in SpaceX.
Yeah.
Or like invest in Tesla. Like invest in Elon Musk. Or
Apple.
Like invest in Apple at this certain time at this certain day. Like right now.
Yeah.
Like a year ago, whatever big thing came, invest in that on that day and do not miss your chance.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of Elon Musk, I found out of a crazy conspiracy theory yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
And essentially it's called like replacement something, and they're trying to replace Elon Musk, they're trying to he created Tesla.
Yeah.
And so they're saying that the powers that be brought Tesla to the limelight and made it this huge success out of nowhere, to erase, to kind of take away from people's knowledge of Nikola Tesla. So when you Google Tesla,
it goes straight to Elon Musk.
Yeah, it goes straight to Elon Musk, goes straight to Tesla, it goes to fucking SpaceX and all that shit, and then it's like, so it's taking away people's view from Nikola Tesla to.
So
Elon
do you
Musk.
think that's like? Do you think like the Edison family is like main investors into Elon Musk to do that? Because Thomas Edison was fucking him over.
Yeah.
Even back then, like Nikola Tesla was way better of a scientist than Thomas Edison ever was. I know, anti-American, but he was a way better inventor and way smarter, and he just rammed that guy into the ground all the time.
Yeah.
He never gets the credit that he deserves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And there's a bunch of other examples of like famous movies that have come out. They have the same name as like, important fucking whatevers that were happening,
Be specific.
I can't fucking remember, but it's just look it up. It's called just look up replacement conspiracy theory. And it's essentially like they think that the powers that be, the Illuminati, the fucking CIA, whoever controls.
Dude, that shit's real, yo.
That they pump out these fucking, super famous movies and actors and whatnot to guide you away from information.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I get most of my information from TV and, movies. So whenever I spit out a fact, it's because it was said in a movie, not because I read a book.
No, dude, for sure. The only reason I know any fucking history at all is because I've watched like war movies and shit like that. The only thing, all I know about World War II is from Saving Private Ryan.
Really?
That's it.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, by the way, specifically, oh my God, dude, this is how fat I am. You had a question a couple weeks ago at your trivia about Red Baron.
Yeah.
The only reason I knew the answer to that question
tell me it was Three
because,
Amigos.
No, was specifically because of Red Baron pizza.
Nah.
I swear to God.
Olin von Richthofen?
Yeah, because I just happened
Frederick von Richthofen?
I went through a period of my life where I was like buying a lot of Red Baron pizza because it was like on sale for like 2 months at Ralph's for like $2.79.
You are fat.
And so I would fucking buy that shit all the time, and like I would just sit there waiting for my fucking pizza to cook.
So wait, and you would just look up what is the Red Baron?
And they have the information about the Red Baron himself on the fucking pizza box.
Dude,
so I read it.
That's true.
I read it a couple times, and it just stuck with me. And so when you asked that question, I was like, I'm just literally, an image popped in my head of reading the Red Baron pizza box.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, oh my God, this is Red Baron. So the only reason why I fucking knew the answer to that trivia question is because I'm a fat fuck and I ate a lot of pizza.
Oh shit, that's some funny shit right there. I know, dude. That's so like whenever I pull out a random fact or something, people are like, "Wow, Tim, you're really smart." It's like, yeah, because I watched Alvin and the Chipmunks the other day, and they were in like history class or something like that.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I remember this Animaniacs episode.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Curious George's dad told him no for something. I was like, oh, the answer's no to that question. All right, now I know it forever.
Yeah.
It's got to be true.
Yeah.
There's this movie called 15 Minutes. Like Robert De Niro was like in the mid '90s. Or late 90s, maybe early 2000s, and like this Russian guy is like wants to get his 15 minutes of fame, and like one of the famous lines on that was like, "I saw it on TV, it's got to be true." I was like, "I read it on the internet, it's got to be true." I was like, "Yes, that is how I will live my life."
Yeah,
that's
totally.
it. Yeah,
that's actually funny because that's how most people base their fucking knowledge or they completely like frame a fucking point of view off of one article that they read.
Oh yeah.
Or even just one article they saw the headlines of.
Right.
And then they're just like, cool, that's the way I think now.
Yep.
And it's like, no.
That is a sad state of affairs. Too.
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to think that I'm a little more intelligent, you two, than just to base like an entire mindset off of a headline.
Oh yeah, I've definitely done it though.
Oh sure, yeah.
But I now I really try to be like, hold on, like what are you saying? Like let me actually read this article.
Let me critically think about this a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How many? So we're at 2 beers now. I'm almost done with the second one here.
Yeah,
we're
I'm halfway through.
24 minutes in here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good so far. But. But yeah, there's and that is something that like I try to. I this is gonna sound really bad, but I have very intelligent friends like that are way smarter than me, and like in our social group as well. Yeah. But there's also a group of friends that I'm just like, I know I'm way smarter than you, so I want to hang out with you as much as possible. So I feel intelligent.
Yeah. Well,
not present company included.
No, I was gonna say which group do I fall? Which group do I fall?
Oh no, you're one of my more intelligent friends.
Am I?
For sure. Yeah, you are. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with everything you've done without going to school and shit.
I know.
And you know.
Yeah, I was just telling you about that today. Like,
the
other day, how. Yeah, everything I've learned, I just literally self-taught. Well, no, it's because of YouTube.
YouTube. Oh, isn't it great?
It's literally, I taught myself how to fucking video edit, use audio editing software. I mean, literally the only reason why we are podcasting right now is because I spent fucking hours just watching tutorials on how to fucking record audio. And
that sounds awful.
All for free.
That sounds awful.
No, it was great. I have just part of me loves fucking stupid, like, I just like technology and like, electronics and fucking shit like that. So I love it. But what's crazy is that people actually go to school for this. They get fucking, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in debt. And I'm like, dude, I just watched like 6 YouTube videos and then I'm like, okay, I'm good.
Dude, I think the only thing that you should really have degrees are like for like colleges, like for this kind of stuff, like you can self-teach yourself this. Like you said, you can teach yourself a lot of things. And I know the degree on paper like means whatever it means for certain people hiring, but like I think like doctors, lawyers, scientists, like even like teachers, things like things that are important to society, that when you're affecting other people like that, we need to have degree programs for that.
Sure.
But like technology like this or like video editing, like you can learn that. You know what I mean? Like you can
learn skill.
Yeah, or like trade schools, we need those. Those are so fucking important. Like plumber schools, electrician schools, things like that. We need that. But like I don't think we necessarily need like philosophy majors out there or like you know what I mean? Like you can read, you can go to a library. The internet is endless. Like and to anybody, I do believe that getting a college education is not necessarily important, but I believe that it is a hell of an accomplishment. And to accomplish that means that, you've done something, you stuck through it, and I understand that. And that's cool, but that in no means do you need it to be successful. But for something that's going to save lives or maybe even like affect the outcome of our future, you need to be taught by the best of the best.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely with scientists, with fucking, dude, if someone's going to perform open heart surgery, you better have done at least 8 years of college. All right,
no, like 10, 12, 13,
yeah,
14, 20 years ago. Absolutely. But like, if I don't need some guy at the bar that's got a philosophy degree talking to me about like Socrates. Like, I can go read that on my own, brother.
Yeah, I don't.
And I do, and I like that stuff. Or like a theologian, like history maybe, but
that's a real like one-on-one conversation though.
Yeah.
Make sure you have it with somebody who you know is interested in that shit. Like, I'm super into film.
Yeah,
and I could fucking, we have a couple friends that are super into it too.
Oh yeah,
and. We can sit there and fucking talk movies for hours, but it's just kind of like you got to realize that not everyone's super into it as you are.
Right.
And there's a time and place for everything. And so it's like, it's super important that you can take the social cue of like, hey, we're at a bar. Everyone's trying to have a good time, especially if you're like single and like trying to fucking impress someone. It's like, take a hint. Like, this chick's not into fucking movies,
right.
dude. Shut the fuck up and talk about something else. And, Right. So I always am just like very apparent of like in social situations of like what is
like
cool.
The social cues.
Yeah, social
norms,
cues. What like, oh, this person isn't. And I have this really weird desire to like make everybody happy around me.
Do you?
When I'm in public.
Oh,
like,
weird. I was to say, because when I'm around you, I'm pretty depressed most days.
It's funny is that it's if I'm comfortable with you. Nah, not even then. Like if you're not having a good time, I can't have a good time.
Oh, I understand
You
that.
know what I mean?
I understand. Well, and I think that my good time and yours might be a little different. Like, I can tell you, like, if it's super busy and crowded, no matter where I am, I'm 100% not having a good time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not at all. Yeah. I'm, like, I'll fake it, but I am not having a good time.
So you want the, like, kind of crowded but not too busy?
No, I want, like, 3 or 4 people hanging around, like, a table, drinking beers, hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want.
I'm into fucking core groups, and I think we've talked about this in a past episode to where like I'm actually really hard into like letting somebody.
Oh
into
yeah,
the group.
We definitely have. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that exactly. See, I'm not.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't forgive. So like if you do something to harm the group, you're out, dude.
Yeah,
like
but
you're off the island. You're voted out.
You gotta prove
done.
yourself though before you're fucking let in.
Not me, man. I'll let anybody in. I mean, not anybody, but if you're a nice enough person and you're cool, whatever, let's hang out. But if I think you're weird or you creep me out or something later, it's like I will have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You made the cut.
Hey, well, you made the cut too. So congratulations, dude. Before I forget to bring this up, completely unrelated to anything.
Perfect.
Guess what I did on Monday?
Jerked off in a movie theater?
No.
Who goes listen to David Hasselhoff all day?
No.
Did you trim your beard up?
No.
You didn't get a haircut and I didn't notice, did you? No.
So this last Monday, for the first time in 4 years, I threw up.
From what?
That is questionable.
Wait, was it? Wait a minute. No. Okay. There's no context there. Were you partying and was it throwing up because of drinking? Is that the first time you threw up? Because I'm pretty sure you've thrown up from like being sick or something like that.
Not in the last 4 years. Last time I threw up.
So what was it? Like, this is a very unimpressive thing right now. You have to tell me.
I haven't thrown up in 4 years, dude.
Haven't thrown up in 4 years?
You should be
Come on, dude.
From a guy who throws up fucking weekly.
Yeah, but that's because of bad genetics, not because whatever. But were you drinking?
Absolutely.
Heavily.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where you got to start with.
I don't know. Here's the thing: it was either I got too drunk and ate a bunch of fucking greasy food, or
which is a contributor for
sure.
Yeah.
And I actually have been fucking eating like less greasy. Like I've been eating at home pretty much every day for the last like week or so.
Oh, not me. I've eaten fast food for 3 meals the last week. I'm not even joking about that. It's horrible.
Yeah, that's okay. You still look good.
I know. I got a vegetarian fajita from Jack in the Box. Does that count?
Yes.
Shit. All right, keep going. Sorry.
No, so I fucking did like a couple shots. Had a bunch of beers.
This was Monday night.
I saw you that night. That was when your fucking friends from your old job were there.
What?
Yeah, your friends from the golf course.
Oh, yeah. That was Sunday night.
That was
Sunday
Oh,
night.
shit, that's right. Okay.
That was Sunday night.
So that was Sunday night. Okay.
I was like, yeah, because I worked until 2
2
a.m. on
so
Monday.
Sunday.
Sunday night.
I fucking went home after the
bar.
bar.
I was super drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk too. But I kept drinking beers when I got here. And
back to here or back to your girlfriend's house?
Back to my house.
Here, yeah.
And I ordered fucking 2 tacos and a large fry from Jack in the Box.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I'm surprised you threw up
so,
and just didn't have, come out the other end. I'm surprised.
So check this out. I fucking get back to my place, drank 4 more beers that night, and I'm just hammered.
By yourself? Or
by myself, dude.
Oh,
totally
good
by
for
myself,
you, man.
yeah.
Good for you.
And then right before I went to bed, I fucking ate a tamale.
Oh my God, I really wish that there was some kind of video so you could see my face right now. It was total like Kevin McAllister and Home Alone face, oh no.
Yeah. And so I fucking go to bed about 5 in the morning, wake up at 7:30, literally just in my
AM.
Oh. I wake up and I'm just like, dude, I think I'm gonna throw up right now. And I go in the bathroom and I'm kind of chilling there, just I'm yeah, I'm definitely gonna throw up right now, and I fucking did.
Mm-hmm.
And so here's the question though:
did it take forever to get from your gut?
Yeah,
all
it
the way
did
out,
actually. It took
minutes.
I was sitting in the bathroom for 5 minutes, chilling by the toilet. I'm yep, it's happening.
Head
it's happening.
In,
Come on
your knees, head in,
dude. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I tried to be silent too, because also super embarrassing. My fucking roommate was waking up, getting ready for work, and I'm sitting there, fucking still drunk with a fucking tamale and Jack in the Box tacos and fries and fucking whiskey and beer in my system, and I'm just like, good morning.
So good. Go ahead and use the shower if you'd like to.
No, we thankfully have separate bathrooms.
Oh, you do have separate bathrooms.
Yeah,
okay,
she's
good.
got one in her room.
Okay, good.
So that would suck.
God,
because I'm just laying on the bathroom. She's trying to get ready for work.
Yeah, just close the door at that point and lock it.
So the question is did I get food poisoning or did I just fucking overindulge?
No, you did not. Nope, you just overindulged. And I thought you meant you were drinking and eating, and then you said, "Oh, I got to puke," but you slept for a couple hours.
2 hours.
That's what did it, because you went all flat stomached and it just all sat there horizontally. Yeah. And then you probably sat up and I was like, "Oh shit, stomach acid, boop out." I know about a thing or two about it.
I'm gonna. You're a fucking puke aficionado.
Well, a Dr. Puke, yeah.
Yeah.
Which actually hasn't happened in 3 days.
Oh, congratulations!
Yep, I know. I'm actually kind of proud of myself because I didn't drink. Until today, since Monday.
Oh, really? Nothing, or
I had one drink on. I had 2 beers on a golf course on Monday afternoon, and then since then,
wait, you drank during
not
golf?
A surf.
I thought you.
I went with my boss, and she insisted.
Oh,
so I said, okay, I'll have. I had 1 beer in the front 9, 1 beer on the back, and coincidentally, I shot an 82, which is pretty good.
Nice.
But I 3-putted 7 times, which means if I would have 3-putted or only 2-putted those 7 times, I would have shot even par, and that would have been my lowest round ever.
That's good, right?
It is. Yes, very good.
Less for points, the better.
Yeah, lower score the better. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was striping it. And it was so much fun. We had a great time. But yeah, I 3-putted a lot, and it was bad, and I'm still kind of upset about it. So let's change the subject.
All right.
No, but it was.
Golf
so yeah,
talk.
no, I have not really drank at all. Last night when I got home, I had 1 sip of wine and was like, nope, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah?
That's it.
Damn, dude, you've changed.
No, just this week.
Who are you?
Just this week.
Yeah?
That's it. Yep.
You're just taking it.
Well, I mean, I
easy?
close Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so it's I get off at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and like I said, I don't really drink at home a whole lot. So if I even texted you last night. I was like, "Hey, you want to hang?" You were like, "Nah, I'm hanging with my girl. I'm a bitch."
Yeah, we were just fucking chilling. I was watching The Matrix, bro.
I know. Yeah, I know. You could have been hanging with me, but now you're watching the Wachowski sisters, apparently. Which I just found out about today.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you called them, you incorrectly, you misgendered them.
I did misgender, and that's my fault because I'm not up on my Wachowski news.
Once the Wachowski brothers, one went transgender early on, and then in 2016 the other went transgender. So now I don't know if they identify as women, therefore, but if they do, they would be now the Wachowski sisters.
Yeah.
But please do not assume their gender.
I will always, fuck you. I don't give a shit about that. Yeah, I don't care. I care about the person. I don't care about what you identify with.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a good person, I care about you. If you want to be a woman, be a woman. But if you're a dude, I'm going to call you a dude.
Dude.
If you got a dick, I'm calling you a guy.
Tim, pronouns matter.
I don't care about pronouns. I don't even know what that means. I still literally do not know the definition of a pronoun.
Person, place, or thing?
No, that's a proper noun.
It's a person.
It's a proper
I don't
name.
know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
A noun is a person, place, or thing.
I would never went to fucking. I never went to.
Mama didn't teach you no pronouns.
No, dude. She didn't teach me pronouns. She
Mama didn't teach you no English.
She didn't teach me pronouns. She taught me amateur nouns. No pro here.
Oh my god!
Come on, give me that one. Give me that one.
I'll give you that one.
All
That's
right.
pretty good.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I keep opening beers and still have some left, but only like a little bit.
Dude, that's the worst when you fucking at a party and you run out of beer. And then the next...
Oh, you feel like 12 full beers
The next morning you're cleaning up and you're like, this one's full, this one's full, this one's full, this one's... It's like, fuck, dude.
Yep.
I guarantee you some dumb bitch who fucking cracked a beer open, pounded it, fucking set it down, and she's like, oh, I need a beer. Where did my beer go?
Where did my beer go?
/ I've done that a lot.
Oh my God, I've done that so many times in my life.
Yeah, so I've been the dumb bitch before.
Well, I can tell you this. I really don't drink canned beers.
No?
No.
Oh, excuse me.
No. I drink shit beer, but I prefer beer out of a bottle.
I do too. I really do.
Even over draft beer.
Yeah.
I do not. I'm not a huge fan of draft beer.
No?
No. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And I know being in Southern California, that's a big no to say something bad about draft beer because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, I prefer beer out of it. Even if it's a craft beer, if it's good, whatever, I don't give a shit. Like all this, like put it on nitro and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just not my thing. And, I got to be okay with that.
You got to know what you like. Dude, lots of burping going on here.
I know.
We're both
canned
3
beer.
beers deep.
Canned beer, man.
40 minutes in.
Yeah.
I got at least one more beer in me.
Oh, dude, I haven't eaten today. So.
I thought you were going to get pizza.
I was going to, but then those stupid fucking idiots at FedEx. God damn, now you got me going again. This FedEx
dude,
bullshit,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
I know, but you know what? The manager did the right thing. She was cool. Like, she gave me like a little discount, whatever. It was like $1.50, whatever. I don't give a shit. It was the gesture that counted.
Yeah.
But the other 2 or 3, 4 people were just like
the jester. There was a clown there.
The gesture.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Gesture. Sorry, I'm the jester right now. Apparently, but like I really felt like a one of those just mean housewives. It's like, let me talk to your manager kind of thing.
My God.
Didn't. I did
that?
not say that. No, I did not. But like I was like, oh my God, my world's flipped upside down because I can't print off 10 copies of something. It's taken me an hour and it should have taken 3 minutes. And I felt inside my whole body was like rage and anger, not because I couldn't print these things out, but because of the level of dismissal that the employees gave me. Is like okay, yeah, I'll just go get somebody to help you out. So I went and had to figure some stuff out, and I did. And I'm trying to print this thing out from this printer, and I'm trying to download it from my what do you call it, the gateway or whatever? Not gateway, from the cloud, the Google Cloud, whatever, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And I put my money in, and I put my email, and I put my password in, and that thing, you just see that little circle of death in there. That's just waiting. And after 10 minutes, I go up to the lady. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" I tried to get this off my cloud. She's like, "Oh yeah, that never works." I was like, "What do you mean it never works?" She's like, "Yeah, it takes a really long time." I was like, "Well, I've got about 20 minutes. What's a long time?" And she's like, "I don't even know, but it never works."
Oh my God!
You should probably just stop doing that. And I was like. I wanted to just punch this girl right in her face.
But yeah, she should have a fucking answer.
She should have an answer. She should have an answer. Right. Yeah, yes. Which she didn't, and that's okay. I figured out. And after all this time, partially my fault because I did not evaluate my surroundings. They have their own computers. I was doing all this from my computer. They have their own computers there that I can just go log on to my email, send it straight to their color printer, and be done with it. It could have been a 3-minute thing.
Yeah.
But because I had never done that before and I didn't register that in my mind as that was an option, then I was like, no, I don't know. And after all this, like, you had dropped me off, was waiting like 5 minutes. Like, dude, you just go home. Like, I'll meet you there.
Like 10
minutes, whatever it was. Yeah, 10 minutes, whatever, which is 7 minutes longer than it normally takes.
Yeah.
And so you gone home, and I was just like, man, why have I not like known that this was here? But they never said. After all of this time, the lady comes over and is like, oh, you can just use these computers and just print straight from your email to the printer. And I was like, I'm gonna punch this. Like, wouldn't that be like, if something's not working out in your favor, wouldn't that be the first thing you go to?
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is that no matter what job you have, you should fucking know everything there is to know about it.
Well, at least know where to point people in the right direction and not dismiss
at least be
them.
like, oh, you're having problems with this. That guy can help you. This chick can help you. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, no matter what job I've ever had, it's like I learned everything and more about the job, just so also I don't fucking like my current job.
Ooh, you're so good.
No, I'm just saying that
kidding.
you, and I've done that for every fucking job I've had.
Yeah.
Whether I work at Starbucks, whether I work at a news station, it's like, dude, I fucking learn everything I can so I don't have to rely on anybody, and I have an answer for any problem I have.
Really?
That's absolutely, dude.
I guess I have this issue where like I'm not super confident in that type of knowledge. Like, I could learn, like, let's say I worked at your news station, and let's say I learned everything, boom, and then I go to a similar news station somewhere else, different job, everything's the same. I would have to relearn everything. It's like, well, what if this isn't the same? What if that's not the same? Like, I'm not confident in my own knowledge. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just saying that, like, so at your bar, I'm sure you know the ins and outs of everything there. You know how to fucking
for the most part, yeah.
Any problem that's going to arise, you know how to troubleshoot it.
I do.
What to do.
For the most part, yes. There are a few things that I don't, but not that. I mean, all that takes is
almost
just a
any
little
drink that anyone's going to throw at you. You know how to make, or you at least
no,
how.
I mean, because there are thousands and thousands of drinks. Like,
true,
I don't know all,
but you could, you could easily be like, oh, okay, well, let me look it up real quick, or you just, whatever.
Oh, I can, yeah, and I every bartender in the world does that.
Yeah, So that's what I'm saying is that you that's. So even if you work at fucking FedEx, you should know everything about your job.
Right. And,
you should never
or at
be
least
like,
know where to point somebody in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
fuck FedEx.
Fuck FedEx. Well, I can't even say that because they have a 95% success rate with me so far.
You should never fail. I need 100%. 100%. Okay?
Damn,
failure
that
is not an option.
Brutal.
I know.
I know. What about if you have a job and something's not in your job description and they ask you to do it? Do you still do it?
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, that hurts.
I will initially, but if it after a year and nobody else is being asked to do it, and I'm still being asked to do it, I'm
because you're the best at your job,
and I'm not being compensated additionally for this. It's not in my job description, and it's been over a year.
Yeah. No chance.
No. Absolutely not. That would be like if at your bar you have to fucking, you're the only one that's asked to fucking restock the wine or something like that.
I do it.
So every Monday, it's like, hey, every time a shipment of wine comes in, you have to put it away. They literally leave it for you, and any other bartender could put it away, but your boss is like, hey, you're the wine guy. You have to do this, and no one else is going to do it.
Yeah.
Eventually, after a year, you wouldn't be like, hey. You can train other people to put the wine away too.
Right, but that would be on me. I'd be like, all right, then I'll train you how to do this.
Yeah.
And then you do it.
Well, fucking, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, cool. I'll train other people to do things that I'm being asked at my job.
Okay, so is that something, what if they asked you to do it, if they asked you to train other people how to do it so they could do it? So there are more options.
I've actually thought about that, and I think I would say no.
You think you'd say no to training people? I think I would
say no to training people. Just to be a dick.
Really?
Yeah.
And that I want to know everything about my job and do everything about my job 100% out the window.
And I do. No. I know how to do everything. I know how to do more than what's expected of me.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm not being compensated correctly for it.
Ooh. Because that's right. Because that didn't come with any like exigent compensation.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is that, I'm playing with fire here.
Ooh. I like it. I like it.
I'm just playing hardball. I'm trying to get a raise, bruh.
Yeah. Well, they didn't can you, right?
Then not yet because another fucking editor just quit.
Oh yeah.
Which was the best thing that ever happened for me.
Oh, I bet.
Because it put it in the situation where they can't fire me.
Right.
And so it's like.
So you have the proverbial upper hand right now.
I do. They literally cannot.
That upper hand falls hard sometimes.
They cannot afford to fucking get rid of me right now.
Ooh.
So I have the upper hand. So it's like, cool. So they're
cool,
not gonna
man.
ask
You're
me.
just gonna be drunk on the job all the time.
No, I work at a job, but you cannot be drunk.
No, you cannot.
No.
Well, you can, but that would be bad.
You can't. But yeah, dude, I'm trying to fucking
A.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck a B. It's got more holes.
Oh my god, what the fuck does that? I don't even. Oh, I get it. Literally a B. Literally a B. Oh, like an uppercase B. Yeah, not lowercase B.
Fucking A. No, fuck a B. It's got more holes.
It's got more holes. I've never heard that before. In my 35 years of existence, I've never heard that. And and you know what? I could have gone another 35 and been okay not hearing it, but I'm glad that I did.
Yeah, I hate myself for saying that.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. It was on the forefront of your mind.
Yeah.
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 Hell yeah. So little what else is that? Yeah, so the drink recap of the week then is that you've been puking and drinking and hanging and
I threw up on Sunday, and then since then I actually called out from work the next day because I honestly was fucking like sick. Like I felt awful until about 5 p.m. that next day, and then I got drunk again.
Right, and I'm surprised. Like that is something that is not this week. I don't. Oh, you mean as you do?
Yeah,
rhetorical you.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not you, but
I was like, damn, motherfucker,
no,
like I ain't that bad. Damn.
I know.
But no, yeah, my week has been interesting because of taking off from all these drinking, and I think I might take longer off during the weeks. Like I might just keep it to weekends. I think.
Yeah.
I think I might just keep it to weekends. Yeah.
Weekends and special occasions.
My body's telling me to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Definitely. It gets to that point sometimes where like that's why I was trying to take that month off. It took a solid week though. It was a good week.
It was a good week, and it's not. I got no. And it won't necessarily be super difficult because of my work schedule and all that, but Thursdays are going to be very hard with trivia because I get like kind of a not free tab, but I get they give me a little leeway there.
Yeah.
A certain monetary value towards drinking, and it's just like doing trivia and everybody's drinking and all this stuff, and I'm having fun. She's like, oh god damn it. But you know what? That's the willpower. Yeah. And I did get another gig. Next Thursday, actually, I have another trivia gig.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where?
The exact location is unknown. I'll know tonight, but it's a corporate gig.
Oh, you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be out there. Be out there.
What the fuck was that?
You tell me. Are
you speaking Gaelic?
You tell me about that.
Be out there. Be out there. Yeah, we'll go down. It's cool to go to find me, eh?
Yeah, I'm speaking PBR right now, dude.
Oh my god. I had like a really good definition of what PBR was for that, but then I lost it. I lost it.
Probably butt rape.
No, you said that before. Be original. Come on.
Probably.
Poor British person.
Oh, poor Brit.
Poor Brit. Poor Brit. Whatever. But yeah, so that's happening, and yeah, I've just got and I got approached by another person that we are mutually friends with that works at another bar in this area that wants me to do it on Tuesdays. I'm just like, damn, man.
Really?
Like, I'm already working 6 days a week plus, my other shit.
You need some me time, dude.
Dude, no, I don't. I need to work. Just like Rihanna said.
Yeah,
no, I need to. Yeah, I need the distraction. There's a lot of other shit going on. So I need the distraction, which is cool, and I'm down for it. But I think long term, it could prove detrimental to my mental health. Like just working all the time and not having time off. Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I do. I need my time. Yeah. That's why like when people call me during the day, forget about it, dude. I'm not picking up. I'm not texting back. I don't do anything until I'm ready for it. Because I know that how my week's gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sleep.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I I'm lost for words.
You are lost for words. Holy shit, that's a first, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 9 hours of episodes, well, 8 hours and 52 minutes of Ryan talking, and now he's at a loss for words.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know. You should instant tweet in, live tweet in right now.
Nah, I gave up on Twitter, dude. Twitter's fucking lame.
I know you did. Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Facebook. Whoa. What was that? Someone's yelling.
Oh my God. So so let me set this scenario up for you. We're in Ryan's room. We said this in like episode, I think 1 or 2.
Yeah.
It's what, like 11 by 12 room, 12 by 12, whatever it is.
Something like that, yeah.
And he's got a window out to a courtyard where there are other apartments, and then there's an upstairs, and Ryan was just about to, and all of a sudden we hear, and it was not like someone was singing.
So wait, the question is someone fucking or is someone
fucking? No.
Wait.
Somebody's terrified.
Is someone fucking or is someone fucking dying?
Right. Like that sounded ominous. Like almost as if like it and I will put this out there. I don't care who knows it. I am a proponent of the paranormal. You know that.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I went to the Whaley House the other day.
Oh, why have you not brought that up? I love it. And I'll show
shit.
you a fucking creepy ass picture. But
yeah?
But we can't do that on this. But that sounded like it was like right outside into the courtyard, not 15 feet from us.
Yeah.
It sounded very, very close. And there's nobody out there.
There's no one out there.
Ain't nobody out there. Now there's people out there. Now there's people out there.
There are now.
But you guys can't hear that. I wish you could.
Yeah.
I know we're not in a fancy studio or anything like.
No,
I know our seven viewers or listeners right now. Once they start paying,
sorry to ruin your what you thought how glamorous our lifestyles were.
I know. So tell me about this Whaley House experience. You went on Monday? Like
No. I went 2 weeks ago. Actually, I think I just forgot to bring it up.
Man, I love the Whaley House. It's one of the most haunted places in the country.
I went on the Saturday or you were at Seattle.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. That's because I was going to hit you up, and then I was like, oh, he's in Seattle.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'll go anytime.
So my girlfriend and I went, and, like, it's cool. It's not creepy, though, dude.
Well, no, because it's a tour.
It's a tour?
Yeah, because it's a tour. Spend the night there.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Seriously?
It's pretty fucking
Have
rad.
you done it?
I have been there after hours late night.
Oh, yeah, because you can do the VIP, like, late night tour.
And I did that. However, I had a friend about, God, this had to have been 4 years ago. I had a friend that was, I think it was her mom was, like, one of the, what do you call them, like, stewards or whatever, tour guides or whatever.
Yeah.
And she let us go in there late night.
No shit.
Like, hang out. And it is, like, it's one of the oldest houses in Southern California, in the oldest town in San Diego.
Oh, we just heard it again. Yeah.
But so like it's protected by the state because it's in a historical house. Like you can't whatever. But they let us hang out, and there was nobody else. It was just us two, and I got some shit on camera.
Did
we got some, like pictures. I got some shit, and I've got some stuff on audio on my computer that is just out of this world crazy.
You have pictures?
Oh yeah.
Like what's on the?
Oh
pictures?
yeah, no, like when you go through the, so they start off. You go to the left, and you go through like they got the glass cases of all that old stuff like that, and then you go into the judge's court or whatever. Like, because the Whaley House, for those of you that don't know, it was a house that was a courthouse, a jail, an opera house, and like. Whatever. What do they call where you execute people? I don't know.
Execution house.
Execution. Yeah, we'll call it an execution house. Like it was all of that, all into one. Yeah. I suppose it's the most haunted place in America, and so you're going through this old hallway. You make a left. You go in through these judges' quarters where like they got 20 seats, and that's where they would judge everybody. And then you go through, and there's a little dining room, and that's where the daughter of Whaley died. She was like 6 years old or whatever. She died because she ate like rat poison was underneath a thing. Yeah. And then you go through into a butcher's place and you see out into the courtyard. And out into the courtyard, I've got pictures of this little girl, about 6 years old. You can see her standing right next. It's almost clear as day, right next to the window. And I've got video of like velvet ropes moving. And then you go upstairs into the bedrooms. and I've got audio of like people moaning and talking.
What?
Like it's no, like it's legit. Yeah.
Like no joke. Like
yeah, and I, you know, like I was saying earlier, I am an idiot when it comes to technology for sure.
Let's upload
so
that shit, dude.
I could not fake it to save my life.
Yeah, you really are. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm inept.
You had trouble posting stuff on Facebook.
I did.
Yeah.
Our first podcast, I could not figure out how to do it.
So I'll back you on that.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to hear that shit, dude.
Yeah, dude, I definitely will. I'll put it on a USB drive and I'll give it to you.
Ooh, I don't know, because I don't want my computer to get haunted.
Yeah, it will.
You know what's funny is that I'm not a big believer. I think it's a possibility.
I think that's a fucking dumb as shit. It's a possibility. Come on.
Because I've only ever had like one kind of like ghosty experience.
Well, then
which was nothing. It was just like
what was it?
So at this old music venue, the North Park Theater. Are you good? You need to go?
Yeah. No, we're good.
At the North Park Theater, I used to work there. We were talking one time. It was me, my friend Heather, and this other guy, and we were sitting there, and she was saying how like she's like, oh, I just did a bunch of research about the theater. It's an old theater. It's been in San Diego forever, and she's like, I did a bunch of research, and you know, apparently this place is super haunted. There was like a couple people died here, like husband and wife or whatever died, and I literally were sitting there in this dressing room that's like right next to this kind of door that's locked. It's literally locked.
Yep.
And fucking she's like she's telling me all this ghosty stuff, and then I'm like, dude, fuck that. I was like, ghosts aren't real. Fucking this is bullshit. And she's like, no, like it is, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, like there was I'm totally screwing this story up.
Well, I've only got like 3 minutes.
Anyway,
so we got to get there.
I heard. I was calling bullshit, and then all of a sudden, I heard like fucking legitimately when I was like, dude, there's no ghost here. It's not haunted. We hear like knocking on that door.
Yeah,
and somebody had like been locked in there or whatever, and then they came out and whatever. So it was just really weird. I'm not telling this story correctly, but
no, you're not. We'll have to save for next week on
paranormal,
paranormal backyard hang,
ghosty backyard hang.
But yeah, I got to get going here.
Okay, let's go. 15 more seconds.
15 more seconds.
Hit an hour here.
Yeah, we'll hit an hour. Yeah. And so no, that's cool, and I'm glad that we got to do this. This actually kind of brightened my day up doing this a little bit.
Hell yeah, dude!
It's great seeing your bearded fat face.
Thanks that. Did you say what?
Nothing.
Oh wow!
I said your hair looks nice.
Oh, thanks. You know what? The only thing that can save you is if you show me your dick.
That's weird. Not gonna do that.
Okay, all right. You've been listening to Backyard Hang.
We had to end it on a fucking horrible note like that. Good lord.
Yeah.
I'll just go fuck myself then.
So if you're listening, send us your dick pics. backyardhang@gmail.com.
No, do not send that. No, because I go straight to my email. No. Send me your tit pics.
No tits allowed. Just dicks.
I'm going to send everybody your information.
That's
sure.
fine. I'll look at some dicks. All right. Thanks for listening. This has been Backyard Hang.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to Backyard Hang.